All right, time has come for you to start declaring your independence from our current world. So, this part is going to be a lot of the creation part. Here's how we want our world to be. These are the values we want. Here's what it's going to look like. Here's how futuristic it is. Here's where it's going to be located. So, you're looking at a lot of conversations about people and how people are interacting and setting. So lots of creation in this part. But in order to do that, I wanted to go through just briefly with you the directions for part one, the writing of your Declaration of Independence. So the type of writing that you will be doing is explanatory and argumentative. That's where some of your language arts skills come in. The time that you have to complete this is 12 class days, which equals 960 minutes. And that comes out to 16 total hours that I am providing for you to work on this part of the assignment. You'll be receiving individual grades on these assignments unless you choose with a partner to work together. And in that case, then you and that partner will receive identical grades, even if that partner doesn't do any work. If you said you both are going to be working on it, then you both will receive the same grade. All right, let's go into more specific directions. When you declare your independence, you must think through and write down a doctrine for your new world so people know what to expect there and to understand why you're leaving our current world. If you ever notice, if you don't understand something, then you're left with all these questions and you usually don't believe in something unless you understand it. So once you understand something, then you tend to have more buy-in. You tend to believe it. And so it's important that you think of this section as, here's our new world that we have created, and we need to be able to understand why it was created. With this project, you and your committee have this goal. Explain your new world and why it's beneficial, including how it solves problems in our world today. Remember, that's what we talked about in the introduction. It's the same thing. You will see the same goal for each part. Make sure you're explaining your world, why it's beneficial, and how it solves some of our problems. Much of the research that you did in the past and present section during brainstorming will really come in handy in this section, but you will need to be prepared to do even more research now. That brainstorming section and the research you did there was just to get you started. Now you're going to build on to what you've already found. Okay. In this part one, your writing of the declaration, there are 9 requirement sections. Some of those sections have more work and some have less. You're going to want to divide the work equitably, which just means equally, keeping in mind people's strengths. Now, as you guys read through the requirements, which is what's going to happen next, you'll read through the requirements, including my examples. I know you're going to want to skip it. You're going to scroll down and you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to read all of this stuff. I would not skip it. I would not skip that direction because in order for you to complete the next step, which is the grading contract, you're going to want to go in making an informed decision about what you are willing to complete. And in order to do that, you need to read through what I'm asking of you. So make sure you read through that thoroughly. Once you are done reading through those requirements, then together you will fill out a grading contract. And you have not done a grading contract before. This is something that's a little bit different. And actually, they use this approach a lot in some private high schools as well as college. So I wanted to give you a taste of having a little bit of that kind of more mature experience. So when you are ready, go ahead and begin these directions. And there is a video linked in to help walk you through the grading contract for this part of this big project. Of course, let me know what you need. I am here to guide you as you are working throughout this entire project. So enjoy, have fun creating this new world that it can be anything you want it to be. Enjoy. Talk soon.